the feelings inside. I'm feeling defeat and feeling in the streets.
Happy New Year! We're tipping off 2020 by helping you with 2K20. We have expert tips, winning tips, and everything you need to know about play calling.
Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers. At shooting guard, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. At the other guard position, Alex Caruso. At the power forward, Kyle Kuzma. At center, Anthony Davis. At the other forward position, LeBron James. The head coach of the visiting teams, Frank Vogel. Let's meet your Denver Nuggets starting lineup. At the power forward position, at 6'9", number 16, Jared Vanderbilt. At the other forward position, at 6'6", number 5, Will Barton. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 14, Gary Harris. Starting at the other guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 27, Jamal Murray. At center, 7 feet, number 15, Nikola Jokic. Once again, your Denver Nuggets.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic lifestyle and volatility. Michael said, "I knew the pitfalls. My father said, all right, if you're going to be a coach, be a great coach. If you have a passion, you've got to follow that passion." Kevin?
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, DA. And now, a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And now the Lakers starting group. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell-Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the guard position. And for Denver, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. Harris against Caldwell-Pope. Inside. James outside. Here's Kuzma. No good that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete. at that level.
And I really think, Greg, they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
And the Lakers have possession following the miss by Jamal Murray. Harris outside. About a minute played so far here in the first. Deep two from Murray, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Far toward the end of the season, some players hit a wall, others come alive. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that energizes them. What can a guy do to keep improving till the season's end?
Well, I think it starts first with mindset, Kevin. Staying ready, which means you have to be diligent about staying in shape, getting your extra work in if you're not getting the reps in games. Stay even-keeled emotionally. You can't get too high or too low. Keep that professional perspective. I'm a pro. I'm doing what I've always dreamed of doing. I'm getting paid well to do it, and I'm going to focus on getting better each day.
Excellent perspective. And Jokic drops them both.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And here we go. Fast break. Oh, what a dunk!
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Here's Barton, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. And he banks in the layup. And the Lakers with possession here. They trail by 1. Here's Caruso. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Now here is Harris. Out left to the wing. Now here's Murray. He's guarded close. Jokic, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Harris against Caldwell-Pope. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And a quick look at the numbers for Kuzma. He's getting around 16 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night. But I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Harris passes to Vanderbilt. Barton surveying the floor. It's stolen by Davis. Harris against Kuzma. LeBron with it. 35 points for him last game against Washington.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
And here's the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
And here is Murray. 32 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
Harris, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Maintaining his balance all the way through. Harris, tough to stop, even on these physical finishes.
LeBron against Barton. Pass to Caruso. From downtown, buries it from three-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harris outside. It's stolen. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And James throws it down.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
Now here's Barton. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Shoots. And he gets the jumper to drop. Barton's got his second basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Harris outside. Three-pointer, Barton. And James pulls it down.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Barton. It's Jokic top of the key over Davis. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Barton.
Boy, the mid-range J of Jokic, I like it a lot. I mean, you got to D this guy up from that area or he'll scorch you.
And they double up Davis. Here's Caruso. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Murray for 3. It's good from long range. Murray's got 5.
Murray has that spirit of you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for mine.
Outside, Davis. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Loads it up for Davis. Jokic with the steal. Harris against Caldwell Pope. And it's good for 2. Harris has got his second basket.
An aggressive offensive player. When Harris has a quality look inside, he takes advantage of it.
James left side. Caldwell Pope outside. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Okafor is checked in for Jokic. Davis Bertans comes in for Barton. Hill, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Murray. And LeBron throws it down.
Yeah, you know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court. And when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 9-point game. Here's Payton. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back. Bertans in the post. Covered by Nance. The offensive rebound.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Passes it to Cook. To the middle. It's stolen by Bertans. Hill drives in. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And I like the attack mentality of Hill. Always on the lookout to take it straight to the cup.
LeBron outside. Here's Nance. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, you love players that can put up double-doubles, and we've got a lot of them in the NBA.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. Joel Embiid comes to mind. You think about Anthony Davis. Who's on your list, Kevin? I know you cover the league so closely. Who else is in that group?
Well, I know at the top of the list was Andre Drummond of Detroit.
That's right. That's right. He had, he was about 80% of his games in the double-double ledger.
And Rudy Gobert, Utah was up there as well, I think number 2. So we've got these big men helping in a lot of ways, which they need to do. The Nuggets trail by 8. Payton passes to Bertans. Now the pass to Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 6. Teardrop shot. Rebounded by the Lakers. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here's Okafor. Larry Nance making his last shot. Okafor, the pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Payton. Nance with the rebound. Here's Watford to the inside. Okafor with the steal. Hill finds Payton. Now Okafor. And the shot goes in.
Really love how assured Okafor is close to the rim. Great confidence when he catches the ball inside. And he's extremely polished with his back to the basket.
Now here's Clarkson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. Pass to Watford. He kicks to McGee. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Pass to Cook. From deep three-point range. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. The Nuggets trail by 8. Over to the wing. Payton right side. Over Cook. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Here's Clarkson. No good on the triple. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Hill kicks to Payton. Fade away. McGee with the block. And they get it back. The three-pointer no good.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now. But neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
The Lakers have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. And he can't get the first one. The Nuggets making a switch here. Napier's checked in. And then for the Lakers, Anthony comes in for Larry Nance. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Quinn Cook. The Nuggets trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Stolen by Clarkson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Watford. And it's McGee with the jam.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Here's Payton. Sweet little floater.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Now Rondo. Here's Clarkson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got JaVale McGee. Clarkson is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Anthony. Or do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
And here is Hill. Rajon Rondo getting it to go from deep. It's back to Hill. Payton outside. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Clarkson. Goes back up. That shot is off. And it's Denver the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Here's Clarkson after the Nuggets pick up 2. Lakers passing it around. McGee inside. He's against Okafor. The shot's good from McGee.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Yes, that goes in. Payton's got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Anthony. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Okafor against McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Down by 12. And Okafor has it in the corner. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. The Lakers, number 1.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in blocks.
Here's Watford. 6 to shoot. Here's Anthony. Feeds it to McGee. From 12 feet out. They get it back. Goes back up. And another shot. And the slam dunk by McGee. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
For the Nuggets, Jokic, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. Barton comes in for Hill, and Murray subbed in for Payton. Now here's Barton. Jokic inside, guarded by McGee, and it's Jokic missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Murray, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Jokic trying to free himself up. Can't connect from short range. To the right side. Kuzma against Barton. Back to Rondo. Left side, Davis. Caldwell Pope for three. Okafor grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 16. Murray kicks to Okafor. Barton with it. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Barton's got 6.
When he's driving, he's committed to scoring, so not much you can do against Barton in that situation.
Ball's knocked loose. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Napier. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Buries the long-range jumper. Rondo's got 6 here in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And here's Napier. Rajon Rondo getting it to go from deep. McGee with the block. They retain possession. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. Lakers leading by 15. Kuzma outside. Outside, Davis. Kicks it to Rondo from outside the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound. Okafor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Napier passes to Jokic. Barton against Kuzma. Back to Jokic. Launches it. The Lakers with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. But they get it back. Murray. That shot missing. Davis with some nice D.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And it's McGee penetrating. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Jokic. For Los Angeles, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Vanderbilt's checked in, and it's Gary Harris in for Shabazz Napier.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
Barton in the corner. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh, my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Nance outside, pass to Kuzma. Beyond the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 19. Murray outside. The rebound by Nance.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Davis gets it to go.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. A baseline J, and that one is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Barton, following the miss by Anthony Davis. And Jokic gets it to go.
Now you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Barton against Kuzma. Here's Nance. Offensive rebound. Davis. Second chance shot. Good defense by Jokic.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker. You'd have to go far and wide to find any fan that doesn't enjoy watching Nikola Jokic play. This big fella is so smooth. He's got guard skills in a big man's body, and his game is so efficient. I love watching him work.
And with Jokic, passing and playmaking, Clark, are his trademarks.
Well, I tell you what, the Joker is some kind of special as a big guy. His passing and touch and field and shot making, he really impressed me with all of that. He does everything you want from a center on the offensive end of the court and does it in his own unique, special way. He's a delight to watch.
Payton, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And another miss by Denver. Lakers leading by 19 points. Nance dishes to Davis.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
The Lakers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now here's Payton. 11 points for him in that last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Here's Jokic. Tries again. That one doesn't drop. Nance with some nice D. Down low. And it's Davis with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Payton finds Jokic. Harris with it. There's the triple. He can't get that one. Los Angeles leading by 23. Davis, the pass to James. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
Now, here's Jokic. Here's Peyton. Connects from three-point range. Peyton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry, and you're right on that, but these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Floats one up. No good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. On the wing, James. 14 points for him. From deep. Another miss by James. Here's Vanderbilt. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, some perspective, please.
There's been one thing that's made a difference in this game above all else: their control of the backboard. They put forth an amazing effort on the glass, and the rebounding numbers aren't even close, Ernie. That'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. They will be very tough to contain if that continues.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they can forget about a comeback.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been quite a game for JaVale McGee.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The backcourt is Murray and Harris, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half.
Well, you've got to be attentive around Kuzma. You can't be casual. He's excellent at gambling appropriately and coming away with steals.
Now here's Murray, and the pass to Jokic. Great D that time from Davis.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Caldwell-Pope finds Davis, and that one, good. Davis has got 14.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Murray. Sinks the triple.
Got to give respect to the range of Murray. I mean, he can nail it from distance.
LeBron against Barton. LeBron drives in. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 18.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Denver with the ball. And here's Jokic. 12 points for him. Back to Murray. Six on the shot clock. From past the arc, and Davis sends it back. They get it back.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Caldwell Pope for 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. And here's a look at some numbers for Murray.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Here's Jokic. And a miss there on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Well, Clark, one thing you have to respect about Jamal Murray is how intense of a competitor he is.
And you can't substitute competitive spirit, Kevin. It's a great attribute to have, and you see that in how he's improved his game year to year. I mean, he loves being in the spotlight, going up against the game's big-name guards, and he doesn't shy away at all. That's a credit to him. Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Pass to Jokic. No one near him. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Jokic has such nice instincts for a big guy. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Caruso, no good. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Now here's Murray. He's got 10. Here's Jokic, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And here are the Nuggets now after the basket by the Lakers. Murray against Rondo. Murray, good. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Kuzma against Okafor. Kuzma kicks to James. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Jokic. Now Okafor. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Fires for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Caldwell Pope's got his 6th rebound on the night, and the dunk by James.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
The Nuggets have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Okafor. A second chance effort. He lays it in. Okafor's got 6 points.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Oh, Kuzma's in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Watching LeBron in the pick and roll is artistry in motion. Timing, precision, everything's right on the mark.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Releases. Murray, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. And that's 12 points for Kyle Kuzma. Denver's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Napier, he's checked in for Denver. Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Clarkson comes in for Caldwell Pope. Murray for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Kuzma against Jokic. And Kyle Kuzma again. He's got 14.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. That shot off the mark, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Kuzma finds Rondo. Back to Kuzma. Lakers working the ball around now. Outside Anthony. Passes it to Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Back to Anthony. And the layup is good.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Denver's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Jokic passes to Napier, and the basket is good.
Hey, when you look at Jokic, forget about calling him a good passing big man. He's a great passer, period.
The pass to Zizic. Knocks it loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. As the season has progressed, these players have heated up from beyond the arc, the best three-point shooters since the All-Star break. Jamal Murray third.
And instead of wearing down as the season's progressed, his legs really seem to have gotten stronger, and so has his three-point shooting.
Now, here's Clarkson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Pass to Kuzma. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Bertanis, he's checked in for Denver. Elfrid Payton comes in for George Hill.
Boy, you look at Kuzma, the 27th overall pick in the NBA draft, guys, a multi-talented, confident forward with impressive skill and potential.
Napier uses the glass to finish the layup. Napier's got 6.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Outside Rondo. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Okafor with the steal. Wide open look here for Murray. No good from outside. L.A.'s gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Kuzma. Anthony tried to get open. That one drops for him. 19 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma's very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
Napier with it. He's got 6. Murray outside. Lets it go. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Kuzma. Rebound by the Nuggets. Payton outside. Good on the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
And Payton keeps great control of his body. That's a gift in many ways. Just so skilled in how he's able to finish through contact.
And here's Clarkson. No points in the game yet for him. Anthony right side. 5 on the clock. Pass to Rondo. Here's Zizic. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And let's see some numbers here on Jamal Murray. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a lot of shots to rack up points. That's why he's top 3 in percentage. Now here's Payton. He's got 9.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time, rising up for the dunk.
1:53 left to play here in the third.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes it to Okafor. Murray surveying the D. He kicks to Napier. The teardrop falls in. Napier's got 8 points.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
The pass to Kuzma. There's 1:17 left in the third. There's the feed to Carmelo. Hits from the high post. Anthony's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Napier dishes to Okafor. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. 8 points for him.
Yeah, that aggressiveness of Okafor on the glass, a high percentage score when he gets a second chance opportunity.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in, and Harris subbed in for Napier. Here is Cook. Bertans defending. Lakers working the ball around now. Pass to Watford. Here's Caruso. Nance down low. Covered by Payton. The shot's good from Nance.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Now here's Payton. He's got 9. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Okafor, and Davis sends it back. Here's Caruso, guarded by Harris. Pass to Cook, and here is Davis, covered by Payton. Davis has the open look. Again, the Lakers.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. JaVale McGee is out there with Nance, and it's Cook in at the point guard. Passes to Caruso. Now Nance to the wing on the left from 20 feet out. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
JaVale McGee. First team foul.
Denver shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Dozier, and the layup's good off the glass. Dozier's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nuggets.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And there's the pass to McGee. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic, because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Cook looking for Nance, and he gets it there. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Back to Payton. Here's Dozier. McGee on the double team. A nice shot by Dozier.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Hill's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Pass to Dozier. Mark, the max contract didn't exist when you were playing. Is it something that should be up for debate?
Well, it's a function of the economics of the league now, and in theory, there's some reasons why you have max contracts, because a guy has earned that opportunity, a way to keep a star player or a max contract player with the same team, I think is part of the reasoning behind it. I mean, debating it and talking about it is probably something that makes some sense. If you're thinking about getting rid of it, I'm not so sure.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now here is McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
That's good from McGee. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside Hill. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Mark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
Here is Cook. Denver able to drain the three. Caldwell Pope. Again, the Lakers. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Denver. Up top, Bertans. T. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Hill. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. They get the rebound. The shot's good from McGee.
Boy, this is a night to remember for McGee, a force on the floor. You cannot overstate what a presence he's been tonight.
The drive by Hill, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
One shot. How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's McGee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Clark, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall I think it's pretty solid.
Now here is Hill. Good work there as it goes. Lakers shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Hill. Jokic with the steal. Hill looking around. Pass to Dozier. Pass to Jokic. The tray. The rebound by Watford. The Lakers on offense. Bounce pass, Nance. And McGee kicks to Caldwell Pope. And again, no good by the Lakers.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here is Cook. Now here is McGee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Nance outside. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Over Jokic. And too long on the shot. Denver's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Outside Hill. The drive by Jokic. McGee with the block. To the paint. Here's Nance. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And scoring the ball extremely well. I don't think the defense is getting up into Nance enough. Got to turn up the burners a little more.
Now here is Hill. And the 3 off target.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Cook. Bangs home the trifecta. Cook's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the three by the Lakers. Here's Dozier, and Jokic wide open. He shoots, and again, Denver no good.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here is Hill. Jokic trying to free himself up, and the basket by Hill. Hill's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Cook looking it over. That three off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nance with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying it. If you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
And the Lakers call time here. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, JaVale McGee.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Here is Cook, following the basket by George Hill, and it's Anthony with the jam.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And so Napier will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. High arcing shot. A three-pointer is right on target.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Clarkson kicks to Zizic. Here is Cook. High post try, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now, here's Napier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion.
Right. Now, here's Clarkson. And it's Anthony at the elbow. And Anthony gets double-teamed. Pass to Watford. Clock at 2. No good with the triple. Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Dozier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his fourth personal foul.
The first free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here is Cook. There's the pass to Clarkson. Down low. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. With his first shot attempt, and that one hits back iron. Denver shooting around 41% on the night. Dozier can't get it to go. The Lakers shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Cook, good. Cook's got 7 now in this quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season, I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Now they've got their sights set on that sweep, Greg, 3-zip, and given what's going on in the first 2 games, my guess is that's what's going to happen.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for JaVale McGee.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Lets it fly. That one wide left. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered closely. Another shot. The shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Pass to Dozier. Passes it to Okafor. Here's Dozier. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot from 12. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. What did you like best about the way your team played tonight?
Came out with a lot of intensity. Offensively, we moved the ball, and everyone was involved. And defensively, try to get as many stops as possible, and we was able to do that.
Thanks for your time, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.